Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Welcome back. Ryan Martin joining us now. All right, Ryan, so I think you might know why I'm pretty excited tonight.
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know why.
You don't know?
No, light bulb's not going off. Nope.
I smell some rain in the air. Do we have some rain headed our way?
We are going to have some rain next week, but not yet. We still got a clear Sunday, but we're going to be seeing a good amount of clouds. And then Monday, that's when it's going to start. But let's get to the health index first. Still a high chance of the flu virus and a moderate chance of tree pollen. This all courtesy of Dr. John Bray. We're going to start things off tonight with something we haven't seen too much the last couple of weeks. Clouds in the Lone Star State, and especially over here in the Permian Basin, seeing a good amount of clouds. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of this. It's going to be on and off Sunday and Monday morning. We can't show you Monday afternoon, but we're going to start to see a good chance of rain, about a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms on Monday. And you know what? We need it because our drought monitor's gotten worse over the last week, so we need to see some rain in the Permian Basin. Droughts are starting to get pretty bad. It's getting very dry here. Almanac for today, 76 for the high, well above our normal of 67, low of 40, only 1 degree above our typical normal of 39 degrees. And right now, pretty comfortable night. The clouds are in the area, but the temperatures are still very nice, 63 degrees. A little windy outside, 15-mile-an-hour wind speeds, and the humidity picking up with the clouds in the area, and that's going to stay pretty strong the next week. We'll get to that a little bit later, but right now we're going to talk temperatures. 61 in Fort Stockton, 51 in Alpine. If you headed to Marfa for spring break, 49 degrees for tonight, and 64 down in the Big Bend, 68 in Presidio. So mainly just seeing those mid-60s and a couple 50s throughout the Permian Basin, and just to the north of us, a little bit cooler, 61 in Lubbock, 56 in Amarillo, but the Lone Star State, despite the clouds, still very nice. 63 in Austin, 67 down in Corpus Christi, and almost 70 degrees down in Brownsville. And with these clouds and this rain coming into the air, you can expect to see this be a lot higher the next week. 83 in Fort Stockton right now. It's going to be a very wet week in the Permian Basin, something we haven't seen in a while. It's been very dry the last couple weeks, late February and early March. And also, what's going to stay a trend for a little bit, wind speeds. 18 miles an hour in Wink right now, 22 in Fort Stockton, 21 miles an hour in the Guadalupe Pass, and 17 in Presidio. So a pretty windy night across the basin, and it's going to stay windy the next couple, going into tomorrow. Going to be a windy Sunday, but still very warm. And Monday, no difference. So just expect a very windy, expect a good amount of rain. It's going to be a very interesting week here in the Permian Basin. And just to show you how windy it got today, the wind gusts for today, 29 in Odessa Midland, 31 in Fort Stockton, 24 in Pecos, 20 in the Guadalupe Pass, and 21 in Marfa as well. Now let's get to the regional forecast for tonight. Going to be a pretty cold night up in some areas in the northern basin. Hobbs could get down to 39 degrees, Tatum 37. The rest of the area not going to get below 40. Carlsbad at 40 degrees. Tomorrow though, different story. Jow 83 degrees for a high. Everywhere else going to be seeing those high 70s. The coldest area, Tatum and Lamesa at 74 degrees. Going into the Central Basin, going to be a moderate night, not too bad at all. 46 in Monahans, 45 in Kermit. But tomorrow, look at the western area. Grand Falls 84, Crane 80, Penwell, Monahans, Barstow, Kermit, all exceeding 80 degrees tomorrow. 79 in Odessa, 78 in Midland, so a very beautiful day in the Central Basin. Trans-Pecos, 51 in Fort Stockton tonight, Bakersfield 55, 58 in Dryden, Ira Ann 58 as well. A little bit colder up north, 48 in Red Bluff and 43 in Pecos. And then tomorrow, the north, that's where the hot stuff's going to be. 83 in Pecos, Red Bluff 84, Balmorea 84 as well. Then down in the southern portion, Sanderson a high of 79 and Dryden 79 as well. And going into the mountains, going to be a little cold here. Marfa 36 degrees for a low tonight. Valentin 39 degrees. And then tomorrow, expect Marfa to get up into the 80s. And yes, that is correct. Presidio could see a chance of seeing 90s tomorrow in the wintertime. Let that sink in for a second. In March, 90 degrees. Wow. 7-day forecast, beautiful Sunday, 80 degrees, but look at that icon. Breezy almost every day this week. Going to be a very windy week in the basin, and 40% chance of rain Monday through Wednesday, and still a good chance of rain on Thursday as well. Lauren's a little happy.
I'm very excited. We all know I love the rain. I'm excited for a wet week ahead in the basin. I'm doing a little traveling on Monday, so I'll make sure to pack my rain boots, my raincoat, all my rain gear for my camera equipment. I'm ready.
stay safe. It's going to be raining.
Yes, all of you stay safe as well. And speaking of water, coming up, take a look at this underwater creature. He might be a new octopus species. We'll tell you all about it next.